With interesting people, there's a mystery to be solved. An adventure is unfolding, so why not get involved? Come on and read all about it.
He's already gone into the maze. We're too late. Over here, Lynn. There they are. Are they okay? I don't know. Chris. He's moving. He's all right. Chris, wake up.
Sam, where am I? Where's Uncle Derek?
It's over there.
Uncle Derek. Help me get him to the back seat.
Wake up, Mr. Norris. What happened?
We tried to get through the maze. It was awful. Suddenly, there was all this gas in the air. Uncle Derek covered me up, but the control's in reverse. I guess he inhaled more gas than I did.
I don't understand. We thought your uncle was dead.
Dunedin kidnapped him 7 years ago and brought him here. Uncle Derek's tried hundreds of times to escape, but if you get lost in the maze, you fall into boiling waters, quicksand, or the pit of spikes. But Uncle Derek's clever. He built a return control in this space-mobile. So if he went the wrong way, he could get back.
Well, we've got a map, so it should be easy to get out now.
No, it isn't. Even if you go the right way, you have to answer a lot of questions.
Well, we can't stay here.
Okay, hold on.
Boyd, does this thing ever move?
Which tunnel do I take?
The left.
I know why Dunedin wants the park. It's the only place on Earth where there's veronium.
What's that?
It's a mineral Dunedin needs to give him his power.
Oh, so once he owns the park, he'll be able to do anything he wants.
Right, and nobody will be able to stop him.
Turn right, Chris.
I am Mistress Maze. To proceed, you must answer the following questions. There is no turning back.
Good thing we have the return control.
It will not help you this time. If you make a mistake, you are doomed. Question 1. What kind of story starts like this?
I know. A fairy tale. They all start once upon a time.
Question 2. How do fairy tales usually end?
Fairy tales usually end with, and they all lived happily ever after.
Correct.
Way to go, Chris. Maybe we'll get out of here now. Oh, I hope we get
Silence. Question number 3. What other things do fairy tales have in common?
What's she talking about? Well, I guess the things they have in common are things that are the same. Like evil witches, and Snow White, and Hansel and Gretel. And bad fairies, like the one in Sleeping Beauty.
There are good fairies, too, like the fairy godmother in Cinderella.
But Jack and the Beanstalk doesn't have a good or a bad fairy. No, but Jack's good, and he wins out over the evil giant.
That must be the answer. In fairy tales, the good guys win and the bad guys lose.
Shall we try it? In fairy tales, good triumphs over evil.
Did I say that?
I guess so.
You have escaped death this time, but we will meet again. You may proceed.
What's that? It looks like another gas field.
Well, it's not marked on the map.
There are some hot springs nearby. Probably not gas, just vapor. Let's try it anyway. We better hold our breath, just in case. Is everyone all right? Yes, I think so.
Ah, we meet again.
Oh no, more questions.
And a picture question this time. Answer it correctly or suffer the consequences.
I don't like the sound of that.
You have 10 seconds to identify what book character this is.
I think it's Alice in Wonderland.
It can't be. That girl has dark hair. Besides, there are mountains in the background. There are no mountains in Alice.
Well, the mountains could be the Rockies or the Alps.
The Alps, of course. It's Heidi.
You may proceed, but remember, I will be waiting for you.
How many more questions do you think we'll have to answer?
Chris, your uncle's moving. Uncle Derek, can you hear me? I hope he's all right.
Chris, we're going the wrong way. We're headed for the cliff edge in the pit of snakes. Stop! Are you okay?
Yeah. Which way?
Well, we have to go back. I don't know which is worse, the questions or this maze.
I did not expect you to get this far. You do. What do these 3 stories have in common?
Oh no, I knew I should have read more. I haven't read any of them.
You know Charlotte's Web? It's about a spider who's a good friend of Wilbur the pig.
And Wind in the Willows is about animals too. Mole and Toad.
Anybody read the Rats of Nim?
Nope.
Well, that makes 3 of us. All we know is it's about rats.
The answer must be that all 3 stories have animals in them.
Your answer is not sufficiently precise. You have 15 seconds to improve upon your answer.
Wait a minute. There's a water rat called Ratty in Wind in the Willows. He's one of Mole's friends.
And Charlotte's Web has a rat too, Templeton. But he's a selfish rat.
So, the answer is that all 3 books have a rat as the main character.
You made it by 1 second. You may proceed to the final stop.
Does that mean there's only one more question?
No, it means you have been successful in finding the short route out of my maze. But that route is the most dangerous of all.
Oh, great.
You must pass through the web of spikes. If you touch even one, your craft will explode.
Careful, Chris.
How far are we to the web of spikes?
Not too much farther. Right after this tunnel.
Take it slowly, Chris.
Way to go, Chris. You made it. Straight ahead now. We're on the right track.
You have one more question to answer before you can escape the maze.
Oh, no.
Your fate is in your own hands. What is being described in the following poem? In the gray evening, I see a long green serpent with its tail in the dahlias.
That's not so difficult. A serpent is another name for a snake. That must be the answer.
I don't think so.
Why not?
It's too easy. This is the last question, and there's probably a trick to it. Anyway, let's read the rest of it. It lies and looks across the grass and drinks softly at the faucet. I can hear it swallow.
I still say it's a snake. They often line the grass and drink from a fountain.
But it doesn't say it drinks from a fountain. It drinks from a faucet. And that's just a tap. And a snake's not going to drink from a tap like this.
They might.
We have a tap outside to water our grass with the garden hose. Hose?
Hose. Yes, a hose. It's long and green and looks like a serpent.
And one end could be watering the dahlias. And the other end could be attached to the faucet.
Yeah, and drinking softly means the water's turned on.
But a hose doesn't swallow.
No, but it sort of hisses as the water goes through.
That's it. The whole poem's a metaphor. The poet has made the hose look and sound like a snake.
Shall we try it? If we miss this one, you know what's gonna happen.
What else could it be?
Okay, we'll try it. We think a garden hose is being described.
In a metaphor.
In a metaphor.